or MarMo Rant, whatever you want to call it, but these downloads just keep coming, and like I just had to say that they're definitely coming from you guys, and just your communication with me and like how you're feeling and just talking to friends and like what's going on with everyone, and I feel like everything's been so aligned with each other. So I've just been like, I hope these are benefiting you guys, but they've been really fun for me because I'm just like sitting there cooking my soup tonight, and I'm like, okay, I have like 3 things I want to address today, and I hope they all just like flow and align together. So here we go. First of all, I just want to address like the aspect of play in life, and how as humans we just take things so seriously. And me and my friend Emily were sitting in the park today, and we were just like enjoying the sun, and it was raining a little bit while it was sunny out, and we were just like, this is what humans are supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be enjoying nature and time and space together, and just like the playfulness of it. Like I played like the Be Happy song, and I'll share this with you guys later, but I've been trying to do this series to the whole Be Happy song, and it's about 5 minutes, and it's really fucking hard. And so I played the Be Happy song, and we just like broke out in some random yoga, and this guy came up to us who was at the park and was like, you guys were just so inspiring, like you just broke out some random yoga, doing his little exercise on the fence. And then he was just like, the fact that he came up, and this was like a big realization for me in that moment, and said, you guys inspired me, rather than like, you have this tendency to initially go to jealousy of like, oh, they're doing something that should be beneficial and I should be doing that too, and you just like shit all over yourself. But the fact that he looked at us and just saw like pure inspiration rather than like that tinge of like jealousy, which we all get and is super natural. It's just like yesterday at the dog park that someone said, oh, I just got my master's, and I'm like, well, I can fucking get my master's, I can go back to school, I could totally do that. But it was like, I had to question myself, like, is that actually something I want to do, or is it something I'm just projecting out of the fact that like someone else did it and I know I can do it, but like, is that really going to impact my life in a positive way? So it was really cool to see him come over in just such a playful aspect, and we were 6 feet apart, but he was just like, you guys were really fun, like what made you do that? And I was explaining how like this song, like don't worry, be happy, was like just like kind of makes you be happy, and I was trying to do this thing to it. And yeah, so I guess just coming from everything, from an aspect of play and fun, like that's what humans are supposed to do, is be playing and having fun and enjoying nature, and like just really going down to our roots and core. And what's happening right now is that there's a lot of fear around getting back to the norm. So like going back to work, and like a couple restaurants in Colorado just opened and had like just got shut down because they were acting out of fear. It's Mother's Day, we can make a lot of money, we should open. Like this is just all of like this fear aspect of like gripping onto what was previously happening before for you. And I think if we can take those fears and insecurities and approach them from a place of play, like what the fuck am I going to do with the rest of my life? How am I going to make a career for myself? Like what am I passionate about, and how can I combine both and like still survive and pay my rent and pay for food for myself? And I think that if we approach these things from a place of play and surrender, and see just like we're all human beings on this planet just trying to experience life at the best of our abilities with the most knowledge that we can have at the moment, it just becomes a little less like end goal. So like I've been, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? I could do this, and this. And instead of having that attachment to the end goal, I've been really, really trying to find that place of alignment within myself, and like think of the feeling more so than the end action. So like, what makes me happy? What makes me feel aligned? Who do I want to surround myself with? What can this bring for me? And just trying to detach myself from the end result, because in the realm, we really don't have control. I truly believe the one thing we have probably 80% control over is our reactions to other people and how we emotionally can handle ourselves around people that upset us or make us happy. And I think you have that aspect of control is like, how am I going to react to what this person just said to me? But everything else is completely out of your control. So once we can tap into this realization, which sucks because all we want to do is control our life, you can kind of let go a little bit, and it's just, and then you bring yourself into the enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. So instead of like this is what I do really bad, and I actually stopped making to-do lists this last week because I realized I have not been present in a lot of things because of that end goal task. So if we can forget about that end goal and obviously have some ideals and dreams and like imagine and envision and feel and sense and smell like what your dream is and what your end goal is, but if you can detach yourself from that actually happening because you really have no control over it except for taking some action towards it, you just don't know what it's going to be. You don't know exactly what it's going to be. So if we live in a place of alignment with the things that make us happy and the things that really turn us on, and like I've been just surrounding myself with like things that give me full body goosebumps, like really good music that I love, or like a really good conversation with a friend, or just like sitting with my sound healing tools or my oracle cards and just like feeling into them, and like to the point I can bring myself full body goosebumps. And it's just this letting go and just being present in the moment. So like forgetting about completing the task and being present within doing the task. So for another example, sometimes I wake up in the morning and me and my mom just had this conversation. She's like, I look at the whole kitchen and I'm like, it's such a mess. Like, I don't want to clean all this. And then she goes, Charlie, you love to clean. You really love to clean this kitchen. Like, let's be present and take it slow, because slow down to speed up. Like, just like take those moments and realize like these are those moments in your life that you're not going to get back. And if you can realize that every second ticking by is a second that you don't get back in your life, it's the momentum forward. And if you can't sit and enjoy and play in your moment of whatever crappy thing you have to do or whatever magnificent thing you have to do, then you're going to reach the end of your life and you're going to be like, what did I actually do? I completed a lot of things and I manifested a lot of material items, but like, what was the journey? And like these moments of uncertainty, which it's always uncertain, like we have no control, but greater moments of uncertainty about what's next. If we can just sit in the present moment of that and detach from the end goal or the outcome and really just play in this space of happiness, or like what fills you up? What do you love to do? And how can you sit in that moment and like bring that forward into the rest of your life? So I will try and wrap this up here. So what I've been really trying to do is feel, use all the senses, think about the dreams that I have and what I want to cultivate in my own life, but like recognizing how that feels in my heart space and like where I want to align myself, who I want to surround myself with, what things I want to be doing to align myself with that, what jobs I want to be applying for to align myself with that, and really letting go of the end goal of how can I make enough money, what am I going to be doing in 20 years, because I have a dream for sure of where I want to be in 20 years and I hold on to that real fucking tight, but the only way I'm going to get there is by aligning myself with that feeling and aligning myself with people and things to cultivate more of that feeling in my life. And I'm trying really hard to do that from a place of play and not such an attachment kind of way of like, I need it. It's more like, let's enjoy the process, because the process is everything. The process is life. Life is not checking off the to-do list. Life is living in play and alignment and happiness and abundance and bliss and fear and anger and sadness and all the emotions, and just like leaning into it all and into the unknown and just not understanding what's to come. And it's scary and it's hard, But if you can find more moments of play and alignment in your life, I feel like you call in exactly what you want, and you align yourself with people, and you have conversations, and everything just seems like so synchronized, and it just becomes really beautiful, and you can watch your life unfold in such a beautiful way. Conclusion. Homework is to play a little more. Find those moments where you're just like frazzled and upset and don't want to be doing the thing you're doing, and recognize that every aspect of your life is the journey, and it is your life. And how do you find play in that, and how do you find happiness in that, and how do you cultivate more bliss in your life and more alignment in your life? And everything is happening for you. It's not happening against you. It's happening for you. Every moment, every hardship, every horrible, every most magnificent thing is happening to lead you on your journey to where you belong. And as long as you can live in that space of alignment for what you want, it will come for you. And it's a lifelong practice, but enjoy the journey, enjoy and play and be happy and live life and dance and be that crazy person in the field dancing and doing yoga stuff around other people. Lastly, like Blue says, which I love Blue so much, I'll tag her in this, but wave your freak flag. Like, go out there and be yourself, because no one else in the entire world can offer what you can offer, because you are an individual person and you are different than every single other human being out there, and what you have to offer is special as long as you offer it through a place of alignment and like ethics and morals, and just a place of love and goodness. So be yourself, wave your freak flag, speak your truth, because no one is going to hear you if you don't come out here and just completely be like ecstatic and excited about what you have to offer, and just go with your soul. Don't care about what other people think. Doesn't like you, there are bazillions of people on the planet that probably do. And so just don't be afraid to be your true self, because you're unique in the way you are, and you have a gift to offer this planet. And yeah, play, wave your freak flag, get out there, dance, be happy, be playful, and nourish yourself, and, you know, live in alignment. So just try and, because I, like, the last couple of days I've been in this fierce kind of state of, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I need to be happy, and I want to do these things, and it's just like, oh, whoa, take it back, live in the present. It's gonna come, it's gonna happen as it should. Like, just be in alignment. So I love you all, and thanks for listening to another Marla Rant. I'm making soup right now, and it smells really delicious, so I'm gonna go